Tom said
Yes, that's him. He's anything the matter.
Hey!
What is it?
I was in the village square the day he swore never to return to Igbo kingdom. Now he is back. What is he doing here now?
It is possible he has changed his mind. Men can change their minds.
Change his mind? Change his mind, you say?
Oh, yeah?
Alright, Amaka. I am very, very sorry because I am seeing this thing from a different angle.
Really?
Yes. Tom Sinezinago has never been known as an impulsive man. Okay. And he does believe that he is so decisive. For him to return suddenly to Igbo means that he is in for something sinister. And we all must be very, very, very careful about it.
Helen, you are entitled to your opinion. Tonto is a man of Igbo, and he has the right to do whatever he likes or change his mind.
Change his mind? Alright, we'll see to that.
Okay.
And we'll see the end.
Alright.
You know, some people saw when you were driving back and they got scared. I don't know their reasons. I heard it and I decided that I should come and see you and bid you welcome.
I am happy. I am indeed excited. I mean, yes, indeed I am. That somebody as important as you, Odaligo of Igbo land, has come to welcome me. I'm overwhelmed. But you rightly said, when I was coming down driving, some ladies saw me and they were looking at me as if I am a stranger, an alien to this land. And I was amazed. But you recognizing my presence, I'm overwhelmed. Oh, Daddy, you're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you. You know, in as much as we are drinking already, I want us to get down to specifics. Thompson, I know you. Why are you back in Igbo?
Not you two. You two? Is this not my land? Don't I belong to this place? Is this not my homeland? Is this not my family house? So why are you asking me that question? This is my land. I belong here.
I am asking the question because I was in the meeting where you went berserk and said you will never return back to this land. You said then in that meeting in the village square, remember, that the land of Igbo, the great land of warriors, was actually the land of murderers. Many people weren't comfortable with that conclusion of yours. So I don't understand. Why are you suddenly back in this land?
I remember that day. I can never forget that day. Odaligo, a man that has not gone to the marketplace cannot be reported to have set it ablaze.
Yes, I agree.
In the same light, a man that has not had physical contact with a woman cannot be said to have impregnated her.
Wait, Thompson. Are you telling me that you traveled to Enugu to learn word proverbs? I don't understand what you mean by set the market ablaze and make a woman pregnant. These are word sayings. They have no relevance with the issue under discussion.
Odaligo, I'm happy that you've come to welcome me. But I'm here on a mission, and I don't want to be distracted. So when you're done with your drink, please leave.
You are telling me to my face that you don't consider me or the League of Igbo to be a distraction?
The king is a man of many sides. But I'm here to convince. I'm here to prove to him that no one knows it all. That's why I'm here.
So as a matter of fact, you are telling me that you are back in this land to challenge the king?
The land of Igbo is a land of murderers. I said it.
I heard it.
Yes. But I've also come to realize that one man's sin, the masses cannot pay for it. So I want the king to know that murderers may be happy today, but the end is destruction. That's what I'm here to prove.
Father, you have talked so much, and trust me, I am getting quite confused. Could you just kindly talk plainly, please?
My son, let me refer you to the Bible. And let's go to the book of Matthew 11:12, which says, and I quote, that right from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of God suffered violence, and violence take it by force.
Father, I've heard that from you 1,000 times, and believe me, I don't know how that concerns me.
You see, that quotation is not only relevant to the kingdom of heaven as it were, but to other kingdoms, like kingdom of man, kingdom of animals, kingdom of fishes. The violent must always succeed because they are used to taking things by force. That means I will always expect you to be violent at all times.
Father, please, seriously, I don't get it. Violence has been associated and linked with terror. Terrorism has been made very popular in the world over. Now, why are you asking me to be violent?
You see, people get to power through violence and remain relevant using instruments of violence. That was how I got to this post of the king. And I expect you to stick to that. But in doing that, you must be firm. You must be definite. Above all, you must be brutal. And, of course, you must be ready to crush every opposition that comes your way. That is the only way for you to survive.
Father, I'm sorry to hurt your ears, but that is an absolute contrast.
Well, contrast depends on what you mean. All I'm saying is for you to remain relevant in the scheme of things.
I still don't get it. Father, every morning you wake up and pray for peace to reign in this kingdom. The people of this kingdom look up to you as a symbol of peace. Now, why are you asking me to get involved in something that you know would eventually destroy this kingdom?
My son, listen. All I have done is to speak to you like a father would to his son. Listen to me and be happy. Then, ignore me and be prepared to face the wrath, the wave of confusion that may eventually ruin you. That's it.
Are you a spy?
No, I am not a spy.
There is a gun in the truck you parked outside there. I am wondering what a gun bearer is doing in the house of Odaligo of Igbo.
Well, I'm really sorry to give you a bad impression. That's not a gun. It's just something that looks like a gun. Well, how did you know that it is there?
Forget how I came to know. Are you here in peace or are you a spy?
No, I am not a spy. I am here in peace, actually. My name is Abigail. I came to Igbo land to buy a land. and I was referred to you. That's why I'm here.
Well, I am not the only one who deals on lands here in Igbo. There are many others. But the credible truth that you can verify easily is that I am the only one who deals on genuine lands.
Well, I know that. And that's why I came here, because I want to buy genuine land. If not that, I've gone to the others that I was referred to. So...
I'm sorry to say this, Charles, but do you think you should share with me what you've discussed with the king?
And why not? Are you not a human being?
Of course I'm a human being, just a woman. I'm simply your girlfriend, not your wife, and not even your fiancée. Don't you think it's not right for you to share with me what the king discusses with the prince?
You know, you never stop impressing me because you always seem to be one who is tradition and culture driven.
I don't understand what you mean by that. I'm just telling the truth. Kingship in this land is a very serious issue, and you don't have to discuss with an outsider what the king discusses with you.
All right then, so why are you here this early?
I came to see you. Do you have any problem with that?
No, not at all. It's just that you've never visited me this early before.
Oh, before I forgot. I saw Tom Ezuruonye yesterday.
Thompson is now. Where?
He was driving down from Abata village. He didn't say anything to us, but he looked suspicious.
Suspicious? What kind of mission?
I don't know.
Thompson is back.
I want to be very sincere with you. I have the exact kind of land you need for your said project.
Oh, that is very nice. Why don't you just show it to me so I can just purchase it immediately? And please, do not look down on me because I am a woman. I represent a very rich and influential company in the city who is ready to invest in this big time. It's going to help the people of Igbo, actually.
You are not getting the issue. A lady that moves around with something that looks like a gun is looking for a land in Igbo to establish a motel and a casino. I am not comfortable at all.
Why? Because something looks like a gun, does it really mean that it is a gun?
Well, you need to understand that first impression is absolutely very important. I am a man of Igbo, respected by all, and I hate to make mistakes.
Well, the people who referred me to you actually said that you were fearless and brave. I wonder why you're not living up to their reputation.
If you know what I represent in the minds of all the people that live around here, you won't be saying that kind of thing you just said now.
Okay, fine. I'm sorry, I did not mean to offend you in any way. But I desperately need to buy this land so that my project can go on immediately.
Yeah, you're going to buy the land, but you have to go and come back. I have to consult all the people that must be consulted before we talk about this issue.
I am completely disappointed in you. I never knew you would behave this way. You went around clamoring for the reintroduction of an Omoja. What do you stand to gain from something that obviously was supposed to have been banished at times? And only recently you brought it forward before my eyes, on my throne.
I do not mean to upset anybody, Your Majesty. But if you hear me out, you will realize that I'm under attack for nothing.
No, you are not. Let me put it to you here that I am king today. And two captains can never control a ship. I am in control of Igbo Kingdom. And I will never allow the introduction of Omoja. Not in any form.
Your Highness, the representatives of the elders of Igbo Kingdom are here to take a decision. And the meeting is just starting. Yes, you are the king. We agree. But do you have the power to ignore the opinion of the representatives of the tripodal major villages of Igbo?
I hope that does not amount to challenging my powers. Does that?
Who am I to challenge the king? As a matter of fact, we are very much eager to listen to the king. But of course he demands that the king reciprocate the same gesture.
Okay, go ahead and say what you want to say.
Thank you very much. What I am saying is something you know already. Perhaps this will serve to refresh our memories. You as the king sits at the head of the executive arm of the government. You are the head of the masquerade, and the masquerades are members of the executive arm of government. The Omoja is the head of the judicial arm, while the many age grades in the Igbo kingdom are there as the members of the legislature. This goes to show that this separation of powers, which many conclude came with the white man, was already in existence in the Igbo kingdom long before the arrival of the white man.
You have only ended making rhetorics with you. You have not said nothing. Could you hit the nail by the head?
All right. I want the council to take a decision. In fact, we must install an Omoja now, immediately. And that is the only way we can remain relevant in the eyes of the people we rule.
Three of you are asking, do you realize that an Omoja must necessarily be a woman?
Yes, Your Majesty. And that is for a purpose. To give the women reason to believe that they are members of the ruling class.
And I also want to say here that an Omoja is part of a laid-down tradition of our people as it concerns administration and good governance. I completely support Ogbuefi Obako. We must select an Omoja now.
Chiapadogo, you have heard their views. What do you have to say?
Your Majesty, what I hold as my view are no longer necessary. Because you and I know that we have 3 main villages here in Igbo land. And the representative of 2 villages have said that they need Omoja.
I completely disagree with you. Why don't you be man enough to say where you belong? Are you in support or are you against?
Well, if that is the case, I want to make it clear to you that noblemen do not hide truth. So I am in agreement with the members of the cabinet. My fellow cabinets. So Omoja must be selected immediately.
Fair enough. Since the cabinet has decided that we must have an Omoja, as well appoint a male Omoja, because I won't govern with a woman.
A male Omoja? That is abomination. That can never be done.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but I'm not going to be a part of the cabinet that selected a man for the position of Omoja. The position of Omoja is preserved exclusively for a fearless and powerful woman who can challenge injustice and stand by the truth always. Therefore, if we have agreed that we need an Omoja, we must settle for a woman, no compromise.
One, you are correct. Yes. Go for a woman.
One thing I want you to understand is that this kingdom is sinking by the day. Injustice is being tolerated and many crimes are not being punished. Therefore, we need an Omoja. And we have to be very fast about it.
I quite agree with you. But I'm afraid
What do you think will happen if the king refuses to endorse the woman to be presented as the Omoja?
That one shouldn't give you a sleepless night. Yes, shouldn't give you a sleepless night because he doesn't have the power to refuse. Or have you forgotten that the Akupe Omoja, that is the hand fan, which is the symbol of authority of the Omoja,
yes,
is not with the king. Yes, it's not with Onyebuebu, rather it is with the high priest of Igbo. So, once the women present their choice, we shall get the chief priest to give her the symbol of authority. That's what we will do.
Let's go ahead with it. There's no more problems.
Good afternoon, sirs.
Good afternoon, Thompson.
Thompson, when did you return to Igbo?
I can see that those who were silent during the oppression have joined the oppressors. It's very evident.
Thompson, what is the oppression? And who are the oppressors?
In the world over, men that sit in any council or in a council are supposed to be wise people. Why is that not the case in my homeland? Why?
Thompson, are you accusing us of being unwise or what?
All of you know when the king traveled and returned from Abonawa, he presented the Edueze to the elder councils. And what did you people do? You applauded him. But my father challenged him, and that very night he was killed. Onyeburu Ebu was crowned king. Now I'm back in Igbo land to find out one thing from all of you, you so-called elders. Have you ever verified the validity of the Edueze that he presented to you people? Ever?
I was not in Igbo when the king was crowned. All the same, I want to get something very clear from you. Are you implying that what was presented as Ududueze is not valid?
Whether you were in town or you weren't in town is not important. I am back in this land to find out something. For as long as you elders refuse to investigate why my father died on the night he challenged the king, his blood will continue to cry for justice. I will bring out the truth. Good day.
This boy is beating a war drum. Though he might be right.
Father, seriously, you're confusing me.
Charles, you tell me to my face that you knew my enemy came back. You never mentioned it to me before now.
Father, why do you keep calling Thompson your enemy? He's a noble son of this land and has a right to return to his home.
Charles, I want him out of this kingdom. And I want you to use your good offices to make sure you do that.
And I ask why?
His presence irritates me. His existence in this kingdom provoked me to the point of wanting to do the unthinkable. Now listen, he has to be out of this place and use a good power to do that, or else he goes the way of his father.
The lady who told me of his return did say he looked like one on a mission.
What stupid mission are you talking about?
She doesn't give details.
Precisely what we're going to find out. It's your assignment. Excuse me.
When did you say his meeting was going to be over?
We'll be here in a jiffy. This is Her Majesty, King Onyebuebu of Igbo Kingdom.
I kneel before the king.
And who is this beautiful lady kneeling down before the king?
She said her name is Abigail. She have come to ask for land. She wants to be the hotel in Igbo Kingdom.
Get up, my dear, and come with me.
Okay.
I can pass the phone to Ellen. We were there together. He didn't say anything to us.
You said he looked like one on a mission. Can you explain what kind of mission?
What I said has no meaning at all. It was something that just came to my head and I said it.
May I inform you that the king is interested in this particular mission, and as such you should be ready to do some kind of explanation to the king himself.
Why are you doing this, Chas? I don't want to come over and face the king over something that has no meaning. You have to take it as that.
Pass the phone to Helen.
Hello, Charles. What's up?
Yes, Helen, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Good. You said you saw Thompson Ezenago, right?
Yes.
Now, was he looking dangerous?
Thompson Ezenago had always been a dangerous person. Wait a minute. Are you asking me to confirm what you know already?
Did he tell you anything?
See, Charles, it will be better if you can come over to Amaka's place so that we can talk at length, instead of you wasting your money and phone. At least you're not far from our house. Okay, we're waiting. Okay. He was sounding as if something is eating him up. Do you know what it could be?
No, but you may not believe this. I'm gradually getting sick and tired over that guy.
Why? Is it because of the call?
No, but that's the truth.
I don't like that look. Forget it. Men can be funny at times, okay?
Your Highness, I once overheard two men saying that the king of Igbo is a subtle man and an easygoing man. I never understood what they meant until today. I must really say that you're quite different from all of the kings I have met.
Thank you. I want to take that for a compliment. But on the contrary, I'll be disappointed if what you're telling me is that you've been meeting with the other kings in the various kingdoms.
Oh no, I'm very sorry, Your Majesty. It's nothing of that sort. You see, I'm a licensed property consultant, and my business allows me to have a lot of clients, which includes kings, government officials, business tycoons. But whatever relationship I maintain with them is strictly official, nothing more.
Okay. You're asking for a parcel of land on which to build a casino and a motel, right?
Yes, sir.
Then when are we expecting the Germans who will bring in the hard currency for this project?
Well, Your Highness, first things first is to acquire the land.
Of course I've assured you the land.
Oh, thank you very much, Your Highness. I think the second phase now will be registering the land with the relevant government offices. And after which I would invite my investors over to inspect the land properly. And if they're satisfied with it, then their funds will come in.
Abigail, just now, while we were discussing, I just got to know that God may have sent you out here on a different purpose. Different from what we're discussing. You are going to work for me. And I am going to reward you very handsomely with something much more than mere land.
Ojiana, continue to drink your wine.
You see, I am convinced that you have not brought me over to your house just for us to have a drink. I am Ojiana, the priest of Igbo. So let us talk before we continue drinking.
Even if you continue to drink while we talk, there's nothing wrong about it. Our people say you should go on to pour in the wine while you pour out the talk. Maybe that is why the white man says in Latin, "In vino veritas," meaning the truth is in the wine. However, Ojiana, let us come to the main talk. Very soon, our women will present one of their own as a candidate for the office of Omoja. I have called you here to ask you, what are you going to do immediately they present their candidate for Omoja?
See, I am aware that the king of Igbo is not comfortable with the presence of an Omoja. So you must handle the king before we discuss any Omoja issue.
Now, please, can you explain to me what you mean by handling the king.
You see, once we stand in the center of the square and present Akupo Moja to any woman, she ceases to be an ordinary woman. She becomes a masquerade just like men. And you know that an Omoja possesses a special quality that makes her see more than what others see. People don't tell lies to an Omoja, because if they do, she must eventually find out the truth once they stand before her.
You see, is that not the more reason why we must do everything possible to install an Omoja in Igbo? Because we have so many liars here, both in high and low places. You can agree with me, Ojiana, that we don't need them. We don't need them around us.
You see, I am convinced that there is conspiracy in this land. The king is aware of it, and that is why he has always kicked against the reintroduction of an Omoja in this land. You see, like I told you, let the women present their candidate. I will readily give her the symbol of authority. It's safe in my custody.
Good. That's what I want to hear. Thank you very much, Ojiana. I'm very happy to hear this. Now we can continue to enjoy our drink.
This is a very good palm wine.
Wenke, I have no time for you. I'm done with you. I now know that you are part of the conspirators of this land. Just leave.
Wenke, conspirator?
Leave.
I'm sorry, Thompson, but suffice it to say that you are wrong. I will not come to you if I were actually a conspirator. Can't you understand what I'm saying?
I am sure you remember that day. I know you remember that day. A man traveled to Agbanabo, right? Agbanabo is where he went, and he came back with something, I don't even know what it is. He presented as the Ududueze. He presented it to them. And the elders were applauding him, they were clapping. But one person, one lone voice, my father, knew the validity of the Ududueze had to be challenged. He challenged them. And what did they do? They shut him down. They shut him down, and even whilst he was down, he still challenged it. And what happened? They killed him. They killed my father. They got rid of him. Get him out! Get him out! I'm sure it's not what they were saying. And that man became king. There is nothing that can convince me that my father died a natural death. Nothing.
No means we are read into his death. The others only believed that the death was a mere coincidence with a misunderstanding.
Now you see why I say you are part of the conspirators? Because you're on their side. You are not seeing my point. You are on their side. Please leave. Go!
And 1,000 times, Thompson, I will tell you, I will not be here if I had any conspiratorial understanding with any man. Now let me ask you, are you suspecting that your father was murdered?
Without fear of contradiction. Without fear of contradiction, I can ascertain to the fact that my father was murdered. He was killed.
By who?
The same people. The same people who thought my father was ambitious. They know themselves. Those elders or whatever they call themselves. They thought my father wanted to become king, so they needed to get rid of him, get him out of the way, get him out of the way. Right? So that their own force will germinate, so that they will become the rulers. I am here to prove my point.
Don't you think you are making some very weighty statements here? Murder is the greatest of all crimes in this land. You better be sure of what you're saying. Be sure.
Let us join force. Wenke, let us join force. Let us join hands to ensure that an Omoja emerges. That is the only way you can convince me that you are not part of them. Let us join hands together. Because the Omoja is the only symbol and citadel of justice. Join hands with me, and we will see who wears the mask and who is the real man.
A strange lady enters this palace, has a long discussion with the king. We all know for a fact that no one can come from outside and see the king without your approval. So I ask you the simple question. Who is she?
My prince. She's not from Igbo.
I didn't ask you of her origin. Who is she?
Her name is Abigail. She's a consultant. She came to ask the king for a land and had a long successful talk.
Now what do you mean by successful talk?
I wasn't there when they discussed, but when she stepped out from the throne room, she told me that the king promised her the land and so many other good things.
Things like what?
My prince, I'm only a guard in this palace. I have no right to ask the visitors what she discussed with the king. So I didn't ask her because I now have no such powers.
You may leave.
My prince, the king will be delighted to tell you what he discussed with the girl. If only you go ask him.
Get out.
I am aware that many of you are wondering the essence of this meeting. But all the same, I summoned you here as the representatives of our women to ask you just one question. Why are you sleeping your lives away when there are challenges on the ground in Igbo?
I am sorry, but you need not address us with such choice of words. We are representatives of Igbo women. As you rightly said, we have powers.
Beautiful language, beautiful. And that is why I felt happy when I saw you coming to this meeting. Because I know you have always been blunt and decisive. In fact, I must admit that women like you are in short supply.
So, what do you want from the women?
In fact, I agreed with you when you said that you have powers. I agree with you completely. Women of Igbo have powers, but my problem is simple. Why don't you use these powers?
Huh?
Yes.
Sorry, Obofuba. What do you mean by we don't make use of our powers?
Good. There's supposed to be an Omoja in Igbo. And that Omoja must necessarily be a woman, not a man. Our ancestors came up with this age-long tradition to ensure that our women are represented in the administrative mechanism of Igbo Kingdom. You see, when an Omoja, be that a Kupu Omoja, that is her symbol of authority. Kai! Onyawo Mado. She sees beyond the physical. And she is there to checkmate the king. And that is what Western political scientists call checks and balances. Yes. The truth is that when there is an Omoja, everything goes well. Everything runs very smooth. But alas, today in Igbo, there is no Omoja. That is why I have called you today to ask you why. Virtuous women of Igbo, why is there no Omoja in Igbo? Or do you want me, Ogbuefi Ubako, a man, to become an Omoja?
No, not for them.
Ogbuefi Ubako, I greet you.
Thank you.
I want to thank you most immensely for calling this meeting. We the women, we are happy that someone like you has hope in us.
Yes.
But back to your question. That question is meant for the ruling class to answer.
Yes.
Not we the women.
Wow.
We don't have powers to present an Omoja in this kingdom without the consent of the ruling class.
Yes.
Thank you very
Is it
much.
not, my people?
Yes.
Thank you very much, my daughter. I have gotten what I want. I am very much satisfied with the outcome of this meeting. So I want you to go back to your various homes and wait for my call. Good, I think that this very issue is being discussed already in the council. And very soon, you shall be required to present your candidate. So I thank you very much for answering my call.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ichiobako, I am sorry if you disagree with me.
You know, but the meeting you had with the women to discuss the emergence of an Omoja in Igbo is not popular. You have not been around this kingdom for a very long time, so I understand. You do not understand what is going on. The truth of the matter is that you were too forward by that meeting you called. And needless to tell you that lately in Igbo, men who are too forward do not last long at all. They do not last long when they are too forward in Igbo.
You may say that to some men, and they will become stressed out. But you must realize that Ogbuefi Ubako is not just an ordinary man. I am a man among men. And it remains practically impossible for men to dissuade me from doing whatever thing I want to do, because they are always based on sound reasoning. On the other hand, suffice it to say that men cannot kill me. A man lettered in all reputable schools you can think of, and later metamorphosed into a core traditionalist, cannot be intimidated. Yes.
I think I am impressed. I'm impressed. But you see, Ogbuefi Ubako, I am aware that the king had ordered the discontinuation of any form of discussion on this subject of an Omoja. Everybody in this kingdom has obeyed the king. Nobody is discussing Omoja anymore. You happen to be the only person who is still talking about Omoja, who is calling meeting, discussing that same subject. And I do sincerely wonder, Ogbuefi Ubako, does it mean you have no single regard over what the king says?
I am not going to say yes or no. But when a man reduces himself to the pitiable level of playing with kids in the sand, chances are that the kids one day will eventually demand not only to see but also handle his genitalia. Ogbuefi Ubako towers above all that. In fact, the only thing I see is the tradition of Igbo kingdom. And you, Odaligo, if you want me to continue seeing you as the Odaligo of Igbo, you must flog yourself into my line.
I understand where you are coming from, and I think I know where you are going. I am already in that line. Let me be very sincere with you. I never liked the king. I never agreed with the king. In fact, we have always disagreed. The issue here is that I decided to be on my own, because I have not managed to see anybody who I can liaise with, who I can work with. Now that I have a man who is as exalted as a Wefu back of Igbo, reasoning this way. I am impressed, and it simply means I have to walk where you want me to walk, so we can articulate the way forward and how we can take the kingdom to the next level.
Yes, we must have to continue. We don't have to quit, because they say quitters never win and winners never quit. Oh.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ichemweke. Are you telling me that the way Fuwaku is trying to dare my power or something?
Your Highness, even as we are talking now, he's holding a meeting with the representatives of the women. And they are discussing on this Omoja issue.
But why on earth should he go ahead to do such nonsense? After I had personally ordered that nobody discusses this issue until I made my decision public. I even went as far as asking Ichio Palugo to move around the entire kingdom to disseminate this information.
Yes, he did. Ichio Palugo came to me and told me what you ordered.
So why is he trying to wake the sleeping lion? Huh?
Your Highness, I think the best thing we do is send for him. Needless to remind you that Ogbuefi Ubako is such a great orator and can convince people to go to war. Send for him and toward the meeting he's holding with these women. Otherwise, he can tell them something that will truncate the relative peace we are presently enjoying in this kingdom. It's my candid opinion. Thank you, Your Highness.
You see, your level of profile is a little intimidating, but I'm impressed. But what really baffles me is how much you know about me. You know so much about me, and that is becoming a little worrying.
Do you really think that I know so much?
Yes, you do. As a matter of fact, you know too much. You know my name, you know my first name, you know my last name, you know I'm from this village, you know where I'm from, you know this is my family house, you know I just came back from Enugu. I think you know too much. Question is, who are you?
Well, I am so sorry if I scare you. It's not intentional. I come in peace, okay? I'm a friend. Like I told you before, my name is Abigail. I just breezed into town and I was bored, and I heard some people talking about you, good things, so I decided to trace you, that's all.
I see. So these people, what are they saying and who are they?
Well, I would only, think that they're your people because I met them here. Actually, it was opportune to sit down in a bar where they were saying all these good things. They mentioned your name and they said that you just came back from Enugu. And that also that your presence has caused a lot of trouble. I mean, evildoers are so uncomfortable, and they were so scared of you. Most importantly, they actually said that you were one of the very few people left in this village that could be trusted. I mean, naturally, I would go and look for such a person and make him my friend. I guess that's why I came, nothing else.
I see. Okay, so now that we have met, what's next?
I would just go back to my hotel and rest. It was really good meeting you, and everything that's said, and my journey here has been worth it.
No, but hold on. You can't just go like that.
Why? I have to go back to my hotel and sleep. Really, they said a lot about you. My expectations were that high, and I wasn't disappointed.
I see, but Abigail, listen. I don't want this to come across to you in the wrong way, okay? But I want to compliment you. I think you're a very beautiful woman. I know you know that. People tell you that every day, but I'm really glad that you're not from this village of murderers. You're from outside, so I can associate with you. Coupled with that, I think I'm attracted to your boldness. I mean, following up, checking on me, it's interesting to know. So, can we be friends? We can chat some more. I mean, besides, I'm here all alone and I could need some company, someone to trust. Huh?
Wefi, I have just confirmed that Ichio Balogo actually delivered my warning to you.
I am sorry, Your Majesty, but I must proceed immediately that Ichio Balogo is not a messenger in this kingdom.
What do you mean by that? Why are you doing this? Was that why you went ahead to organize meetings with representatives of our women over a subject had ordered a stay of action?
I am Ogbuefi Obako, a high chief of Igbo kingdom, a man of due process and protocol. At least if you had ordered anything, you would have sent the royal messengers to announce it. And that is in keeping with protocol, and that is due process. Any information that came via Ichio Balogo is deemed to have passed through the wrong channel, and as such, Ogbuefi Obako is never ever in a hurry to obey such orders.
Ogbuefi, you're daring me. Ogbuefi, you're provoking me very, very fastly. And you know I can decide to deal with you right now.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I must submit that you are angry for nothing. As a matter of fact, I am committed to the protection of our cultural heritage. And as a matter of urgency, we must instruct our women to present a candidate for the office of Anamoja.
Or else what happens?
I will not want it to appear as if I'm trying to challenge the king. But the truth remains that an Omoja must emerge. I have already discussed with Ojiana, the priest of Igbo, and he has confirmed to me that he will readily release the Akupe Omoja to any candidate that the women will present.
Okay, I see. In that case, Ojiana has a case to answer. He will have to tell me who gave him the permission to hold secret meeting in this kingdom.
Well, I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but I think you are going too far. Because you know as well as I do that a man that lives in a glass house does not throw stones.
So you're saying that you're from this village, and yet you call your people murderers? Why?
My father is crying from the grave for justice. That's why I'm here to prove that point.
Are you in any way saying that the people of your land killed your father?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the king, the rulers of this land, the people who make the law, they're the ones I'm after, not the innocent ones.
I'm so sorry about that. Please accept my condolences.
It's alright, thanks. So, why are you in Igbo land?
Well, I'm actually on sabbatical. I'm holidaying here, hoping to find one or two friends I could really relate with.
Okay, nice. So have you found any friend yet? Do you consider me as a friend?
Yes, of course I consider you as a friend. I mean, you have actually proven those boys right. They were talking about you.
Okay, interesting. And how long are you going to be around?
Well, I'm still very much around, you know. By the way, what you doing in Enugu?
Oh, I love children. I'm into babies' wares and toys. Yeah, that's what I do. I sell those.
That's nice. So now that you're away, how does your business survive?
Oh, I have this partner of mine. He's a really cool guy, trustworthy. He takes care of the business when I'm not away. I'm sure I can stay away for like 2, 3, 4 years. He will manage the place properly. He's a good guy.
That's really nice.
Can't you direct me to his office? I am the prince of this land and as such shouldn't be kept waiting.
I've already told him that the prince of Igbo is waiting for him. He's on his way.
guys taking too long?
Oh. Good day, sir. Sorry for keeping you. I'm the manager of the hotel, and I guess you're the prince of people that is looking for me.
Very well said.
Well done, sir. Please sit down.
Thank you. Well, I don't intend wasting too much of your time because I do understand how busy this hotel could be and the pressure on your time as well.
Alright.
I'm here looking for a guest, a girl, in your hotel.
And what's the name, if I may ask?
She's an internationally acclaimed consultant by name Abigail.
Acclaimed international consultant. Please do hold on.
Hello, sir.
Do we have any guest by name Abigail? Acclaimed international consultant.
Hold on.
Please do hold on.
Sir, we don't have any guests with that name.
Alright, thank you. I'm sorry, sir, we don't have such name here.
Are you sure?
Of course, my receptionist must have checked very well before confirming to me that we don't have such name, okay?
I am king of Igbo, and you are the priest. Do you have the right to hold any secret meeting without the approval of the king?
I'm sorry, Your Highness, but I don't understand what you mean by secret meetings. Moreover, Your Highness, I may bold to say that the king, the priest of Igbo, does not take orders from anyone.
Wait a minute, Ojani. How dare you talk to me this way? What has come over you? Huh?
Your Highness, it will not cost you anything to install an Omoja in this kingdom.
And why on earth must I install an Omoja? Are you not aware that it was the last one that killed the king?
Your Majesty, I'm sorry, but I don't understand why the king himself should be the one orchestrating baseless rumors. Rumors that are unfounded, initiated by worthless people, enemies of this kingdom. Your Highness, it is not like that.
Now what are you saying in essence? That she wasn't the one that killed the king?
Exactly, Your Highness. The one that bears the Akupe Omoja does not kill and will not kill anyone. Nwanyema Obidozo, the last Omoja of this kingdom, did not kill the king. When it was time for the king to die, the king died on his own. And when it was time for the Omoja to die, she equally died. So you see, we shouldn't base our fast on unfounded rumors.
Ojani, I expect you to bring that symbol of authority that I could pay to this palace.
Hey, Your Highness Mbama, it cannot happen.
What? You mean you will disobey order from the king?
Your Majesty, when the kingmakers elected to make you king, the symbol of authority was in the custody of the priest of Igbo land. It was never in your custody until you brought the Ududueze. So the same thing with the women. If the women elect their own leader, then the symbol of authority will be given to them. So for now, nothing can be done about what you're saying.
Ojani, I've called you 3 times. And if by sunset tomorrow you don't return that symbol of authority to this palace, you will see what will be before you.
Your Highness, you can go ahead and do whatever you want to do. In fact, do it right now. I don't care. I will never sell out the tradition of my people because of mere threats. Your Highness, do it right now.
Ojani.
Oh, what a journey. It's wonderful. We've really come a long way.
But I'm wholly happy that before you know it, after crossing the stream over there, we will be the place.
Yes, but it's still too far.
And on a sunny day like this. God forbid, the whole place is airy. Anyway,
it's not raining.
I'm sorry for what I want to say, but I just thought I should say it.
Go ahead.
This issue of your name, I'm not comfortable about it.
Are we here to discuss names? I think we are traveling to Abanabo, where it is customary for any king in Igbo to obtain the Ududueze. Anyone that succeeds will be crowned king in Igbo. So why are you complaining?
Why I'm a bit agitated over this matter is that the Onowu Agbanabo might give you the Ududueze on a platter.
But it may also be given to you. Why are you complaining?
I still think you need to look at those names and have them changed before we proceed.
My names are Ezenago, Igweze. And all these names were given to me by my father. And I have been answering them all my life. Suddenly you want me to change them. Why? Along this lonely road to Abanabo. Why?
Our people say there is something in the name. Huh? Ezenago means you are desirous of being king. Igweze also means you are a king, perhaps in the midst of kings. And these two names are self-explanatory. And they portend danger to me in view of this journey. Let us call a spade a spade. Let us go there on neutral ground.
Okay.
Let's be fair. He who must go to equity must go with clean hands. Okay? So have these names changed so that whatever the result is, I will accept it.
Okay. When we get to Abanabo, we are simply men of Igbo. I am not going to mention my names. I think that's okay by you. You're welcome. Let's continue.
This West is getting... Sorry,
Men of Igbo, I welcome you to our great Abanabo kingdom.
Thank you.
It has been reported that your king was actually murdered, but we don't know what to do about that. And we don't want to dabble into what happens in other kingdoms. Our duty is to do what we must do as the spiritual head of Igbo and other kingdoms that are in lineage with Odogweri. This is to give you Odudueze. This Odudueze is a long tradition of our people. And in my capacity as Onowu Abanabo, I must do what the tradition dictates.
Did you hear that the Amoja had a hand with some mischief makers to kill the king?
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
What's your problem? Are you holding brief for something?
I am not holding brief for anybody. But you must realize that you are before Onowu Abanabo.
So
there are things you do not say.
So are you saying that she doesn't know about his death?
I am not just saying it. It is known that she didn't kill him. Let us concentrate on the mission that brought us here. That's all.
Well, men of Igbo should not settle their differences in the open.
We're sorry.
No, we're sorry.
You came here for Odudueze, and it shall be given to you.
Thank you, no.
So, when are we getting it?
It shall be presented to one of you in the next 4 days. And men of Igbo must crown the man that came back with it king.
If I should be a bit inquisitive, what happens to the other party who may not benefit from the Odudueze?
Nothing. He will still be a man of Igbo who will be relevant to the day-to-day politics of the land and remains the only one
who can checkmate the king when he goes off the track.
Thank you very much, Ono. Are you saying that we should go back to Igbo and come back after 4 days?
No, you shall remain not only in Abanabo, but in my very compound till the said time. I have enough to entertain you people.
Oh no, Abanabo. Oh no. Oh no, Abanabo.
This is the Ududueze of Igbo land. These 3 mounts represent the 3 major villages in Igbo land. As soon as a king is crowned, this Ududueze should be smashed before everybody. This has been the tradition of Igbo land. When it is smashed in Igbo, it will return here in Abanabo land to wait for the next king. I am now to present it to one of you. But the question is, whom do I give it to?
Isidin, please, can you talk to your father to be of wise counsel? So that he will give the symbol of authority to the right person.
My father, don't know Abanabo. He's a man of many sides. As he's seated here, he will make the right decision.
I agree with you, son. I agree with you completely. It is not within our power to suggest who have the Ududueze. Give it to whomsoever the ancestors direct. The fellow can go back home and be crowned king. That's all.
What's the meaning of this? Huh? Are you playing games or what?
It then means Igbo should continue without a king for the next 21 market days.
Why? I ask why? We're sick and tired of living without a king. Which was why they sent us out to come and fetch you to do it. And you are here telling us to wait for another 21 market days or whatever you call it. Must we remain indefinitely without a king? Must we?
It is possible that one of you is the next king of Igbo land. The truth is that the ancestors have not revealed it to me. And I am not going to present the Ududueze without the ancestral approval or confirmation. Go and come back after 21 market days.
I will never allow the reintroduction of an Umoja. She'll get to know how I killed Ichezenago. And also get to know how I manipulated my way to the Igbo throne. Ujani must render the symbol of authority. Otherwise, he dies. Ujani must render the symbol of authority. Otherwise, he dies.
Greetings, Father.
Father, you don't look well. What's the matter?
The kingdom of heaven suffered violence. The violent take it by force. Have you ever bothered to find out the meaning of that statement?
I searched all the important hotels in Igbo and I couldn't find anyone by name Abigail.
Why are you trailing her?
Why am I trailing her? Why am I trailing? I mean, a strange lady walks into this palace, extracts a promise from the king. I ask him who she is, he doesn't tell me. What do? I get curious and I trail her. I mean, I have this feeling that you might have given a promise to a strange lady who's a spy or a ghost.
Charles, listen. Charles, listen. You don't have to trail her. That lady is not a ghost. Neither is she a strange woman.
Then tell me who she is and what she wants. Because as long as you're not ready to give me that information, I'll continue trailing her. And you know I'll succeed, Father.
Why don't you for once get something busy going?
I greet you, my king.
I am sure you remember that day. I know you remember that day. The man traveled to Agbanabo, right? Agbanabo is where he went and he came back with something that I don't even know what it is. He presented as the Ududueze. He presented it to them. And the elders were applauding him. They were clapping. But one person, one lone voice, my father, knew the validity of the Ududueze had to be challenged. He challenged them. And what did they do? They shut him down. They shut him down, and even whilst he was down, he still challenged it. And what happened? They killed him. They killed my father. They got rid of him. Get him out! Get him out! I'm sure is that what they were saying. And that man became king. There is nothing that can convince me that my father died a natural death. Nothing! Nothing!
Ishienweke, it appears that you want to say something.
I'm full of regrets that I am just beginning to read through the lines.
I will ask you immediately to explain what you mean by reading through the lines.
Ichi Ezenago, the only man that accompanied the king to Agbanabo for the Ududueze, died the same night the Ududueze was presented to the elders.
Well, I was not there when the presentation was made. Neither was I there when the king was crowned. I just want to be guided on the relevance of what you said with the confusion and blatant madness we now face in Igbo kingdom.
Thompson Ezenago, the son of late Chief Ezenago Igweze, has been going around telling whoever cares to listen that his father did not die naturally. And I have a cause to believe that he's not making noise. He's not making noise. And he says something that needs to be verified or looked into.
Is that why you are not chewing cola with us? Please enjoy cola with us. I was confidently told that Ezenago spent the better part of the 4 days they spent in Agbanabo, drinking the strong gin of Agbanabo people. And I presume he was drunk. We cannot listen to a drunkard.
Even if he soaked himself in the strong gin of Agbanabo, the Ezenago I know made an emphatic statement when they came back. He told us that they were not presented with any Ududueze by Onowu Agbanabo.
But you were there. You were there when the king presented Ududueze. Why must we listen to this drunkard?
Come, Ichia Balogo, I hope you are not being personal now.
Not at all.
You are not being personal now, Balogo. You were there as well as her. Did you or any other person verify the validity of the item that was presented unto us as Ududueze before we crowned him Onyebrem of Igbo land?
Just wait a minute. Are you in any way insinuating that what the king presented is not original thing?
Can't you see that nothing is working well in Igbo land? And the king is not committed to the unqualified protection of the cultural and traditional values of our people. And this simply shows us that something is wrong somewhere. And we must rise up as elders.
Well, a lot of things are coming up. And I am equally beginning to read through the lines. However, there are things I need to clear independently before I reconvene this meeting.
In that case, we will come back anytime you send for us. But I must say that all is not well in the Igbo kingdom.
Don't worry, I'll get back to you. I will not waste time. I'll get back to you.
We all heard what Ogwefi Ogbaku said. Let us not see it like I'm parading myself as a leader. No. I only want us to start on time, to check and select the right person to present, so that the men will not look us like we are not organized.
But there is something that I've not actually told anybody.
Okay.
Ubako, I mean, the same Ogwefi Ubako, was the first man that came to marry me. If not for my late father, he would have been my husband today.
Uju, hey, what you are giving us is your life history. How does that concern us? That is not the reason we are here. Okwoma has just raised an important issue, and I think we should dwell on that.
Nkoloma, you would have allowed me to finish. I thought you wanted to know why my father turned his family down.
All the same, that is not our business. But if you feel it is, you may continue. Let's hear you.
Thank you very much. Ogbaku came from a family where madness runs. When he was in the university, before he finally traveled to New Zealand to major in anthropology, he was treated of migraine.
Go.
Yes. By all the physicians that we have here in Ukbo and the environ. Ask anybody.
And what is our business with that, Uju?
Oh.
He is today the Ogwefi of Igbo, the head of his kindred, and a noble man. He gathered us to make a noble request, which we must definitely not turn down.
What I'm trying to say is that Ogwefi is a fortune that we must not listen to.
Uju!
See, the soundness of his brain is questionable. And I see it as an irony that the sound women of Igbo must gather to discuss the observation of an unrepentant traditional activist.
Uju, now I know. The mere fact that Ogwefi Ogbaku is richer and more popular than your husband these days is the reason why you speak the way you do. You are made jealous of his achievements.
Exactly.
And we cannot sit back here and watch you drag us into it.
Okay, let me tell you this. Do you know that the king is against the glamour of an Omoja?
Yeah.
Or are you trying to tell me that you're going to listen to Ogbaku and go against the wish of the king?
Anyway, the king has not told us anything officially. And in the absence of any official communication, Uju, the women of Igbo, the entire women of Igbo, must continue to work with the information at our disposal.
Yes.
Please get that.
Is that it?
Your Majesty, this is a surprise. Many people have visited me at night. Some at the wee hours of the night, some at the odd hours of the night. But this is the first time a king is visiting me at night. And I wonder, why? To what do I owe this honor?
The toad does not run in the afternoon for nothing. This is an established fact. It's a saying that is as old as life. Been used within this kingdom and beyond.
I've already said this. May I ask you, what do you want me to do for you?
Surely the sun will rise and the same sun will set tomorrow. Before the sun sets tomorrow, I want Ojani the priest dead. This is my mission to you. He must be executed and no excuses whatsoever.
I will not be part of this, Your Majesty. I'm sorry. I cannot do this.
Why? Here is a man that has been bluffing me. Refused to surrender an instrument of authority, Akupe Omoja. He been proclaiming to be powerful. I mean, who gave him power, for heaven's sake? But I'm going to teach him a lesson. That's why he must die. So that even in his grave, he will realize that I am king in Igbo.
Your Majesty, everybody knows you are the king. But are you aware that kings in Igbo, they do not soil their hands in the death of their subjects? They do not.
Oh, that I know too well. But can you legitimately look me in the eyes and say that a man that has been consistent in disobeying the king is still a subject? Of course not. Ojani is no longer a subject. In fact, he has grown larger than life, larger than his master. And this is why he deserves to die. He must be out of my way.
No, Your Majesty. One thing for sure, I will not discuss this meeting with anybody. I will not. And I'm not going to be part of the killing.
Can you swear to anything that you've not been bought over by somebody? Otherwise, how dare you try to refuse and express order from the king?
I am not disobeying you. Sooner than later, questions will be asked. Left, right, center, all over. And you will be ready to answer them.
And what do I understand you to mean by that?
Your Majesty, to continue your relevance in this Igbo kingdom, you must answer those questions as they come.
You were not around when your father died, right?
I wasn't.
And you were also not around when we handled the politics that resulted in the installation of King Onyeburebu of Igbo. How come you know so much?
Winke.
Yes.
The truth is like a banana peel that has been forced under a river. But you see, it won't stay there because sooner or later it will rise. And once it begins to rise, those who pushed it under the river will begin to shiver when it starts to sail.
I know. But that doesn't answer my question.
I know. My father was a nice man.
Yes.
I don't know what impressions you had about him when he was alive, but he was a noble man. A man full of boldness and all sincerity. It's only fair that someone will rise, someone that he has saved will rise up and speak the truth.
Are you saying that somebody told you what happened?
That's exactly what I'm saying. I was in my office at Enugu, and a man from Iboko walked in. And he said that no man whose father has been murdered is worthy to be called a man for as long as those who murder his father are still walking on the face of the earth. And I was taken aback. I was made to see the light. And I can tell you, Winke, that my father didn't die for nothing. And I am here to ascertain the faces of his murderers. I will find them.
Man of Iboko. Who is this man of Iboko?
It doesn't matter who the man is. It's not important to this conversation. His identity is least important.
Well, I'm aware that men of Iboko do not like men of our land. And I find it strange that a man of Iboko is spoken into what happens in our land.
Wenke, I do not want to dabble into the politics of what happens between Iboko people and Igbo people. It's not important. This man was an angel to me. He showed me the way. He brought me back because I remember I promised myself I was never coming back here. But I'm here now. And I know I will fish out those who killed my father. Men can hide the truth, but can they hide the truth forever? I don't think so. I will find out the truth sooner than later.
Did you get to find out what his plans are?
Yes, Your Majesty. As a matter of fact, he's aware that his father was murdered and he's come back to revenge the death of his father.
The 10 of you cannot stop me. You are idiots. I'm not the king of Igbo.
This wickedness shall never go unpunished.
Your Majesty, is everything okay? You look worried.
He just said the young man came to avenge the mother of his father. Does he know those behind the killing?
Well, based on what he told me and the level of confidence in which he is in telling me, I can say yes, he knows the murderers.
And to you, does he have what it takes to kill?
But that would depend on what you mean. Your Majesty, there are many ways to killing a man, and physical death is the easiest. I mean, there are different ways you can do things to a man and he will take his own life by himself. You don't necessarily have to put a knife to his throat.
And you wouldn't tell me in details what his plans are, would you?
Well, for now, this is all I know, but I could find out some more.
Please, that's what I want you to do for me. Find out for me immediately. I remember you came into this town to do something else, but I had to hire you for an entirely different business. You know, just name your price. Tell me how much it will cost me to pay you. I'll pay you. All I need is every information that is vital to knowing what he's planning towards me.
Well, with all due respect, Your Majesty, I'm not doing this for the money. I have a good job. I have money. I'm doing this because this is the first time a king has asked me to do a favor, and I did not want to disappoint you.
You see, Abigail, you see, one thing that fascinates me with you is that each time you talk, you remind me that I'm a widower. And one thing that truly follows another. Before you could say Jack Robinson, you might become the next Omoja of Igbo.
Well, is that the same thing as being the Lolo?
No. An Omoja is much higher in that she has all the powers of the king. I have not been able to crown an Omoja here because I'm here to find a competent woman. So why don't you prove yourself in my hands and see what happens?
Your Majesty, do you realize I'm not from Igbo? I'm not even from your state. So how do you want to give such a big responsibility to a woman that is not amongst you?
My dear, with special arrangements, Satan can see God. All you need is to have the heart of a king. And you see things happening. So the ball is in your court.
I'm sorry, madam, but you have to tell me the reason why you want to see the king before I can let you see him. We have protocols here, and I expect you to live up to those protocols. You must tell me why you want to see him before I can let you in.
Something is going wrong in this kingdom. And I must see the king. Because I am not aware of this protocol that says that a woman from Igbo must discuss her mission with a guard.
That's why I get it wrong. You'll be making a very big mistake to see me as a guard. I am the chief security officer of this palace. In fact, the one and only controversial palace keeper here. So you must summarize your mission before you see the king to me. Huh?
What's going on?
I greet my prince.
Like I said, what's going on here?
She said she wanted to see the king. And I told her to summarize her mission before I could let her in.
Excuse me, when did that start?
I just don't want them to start disturbing the king on petty issues that I can handle.
I'll get back to you with regards to that issue. Madam, please follow me.
I'm sorry, young man, but you must understand the political charisma and the social status of the authorities sitting before you here. I am Obuefi Ubak of Igbo. I came all the way from Igbo to make an inquiry on something bordering on the very existence of our kingdom. Then why are you behaving as if you don't know the importance of my mission?
I have not told you I do not understand the importance of your mission. But the truth of the matter is, we cannot comment on the issues in Igbo until we install a new Onowu of Banabo.
Oh, that reminds me. The very first thing I did this morning was to express my heartfelt condolences on the untimely exit of your father. I am deeply touched that the only man who can solve the problem we now have in Igbo is no more.
Since you know this, then what are you still doing here? I expect you to go back to Igbo and solve your problem. Seek a solution to your problem. We are not part of it. And don't bring us into it, please.
My son, I am still hanging around in Abanabo because I know that as his son, you will be able to solve my problem.
How?
I am aware that when a king is installed in Igbo, we smash the Ududueze that no Abanabo must present. I also know that the smashed Ududueze must return to Nowu Abanabo pending the time the new king is to emerge.
You are quite informed. So what do you want from me?
I want to know whether that smashed Ududueze actually returned to your father.
Why are you asking that question?
There is a speculation in Igbo that the Ududueze presented by King Onye Buruebu to the elders in council, which they smashed when they crowned him king, was not a valid Ududueze. And there's only one way to verify, and that is by confirming from your father whether the Ududueze actually returned to him. You see, Isidienu, fake Ududueze cannot do this magic. Now talk to me. Did that Ududueze actually return to your father?
Well, I was there the day my father, Onowu of Abanabo, finally addressed the two men that came from Igbo he didn't give any of them the Odudueze.
Please, could you elucidate further?
He asked them to come back after 21 market days. They left, and the next thing we heard is a new king has been installed. This is what I can say, please.
But I was reliably told that the incumbent king actually presented Odudueze. Eh? I mean, how could that have ever been when nothing was presented to him? Or has something hanky-panky taken place along the line?
Well, I'm not the one to answer that question. I'm sorry. You have to go back to your place. Go back to your people in Igbo and solve your problems. But I will tell you the truth. My father did not give anybody the Odudueze. That is the truth.
She said it very clearly that Ogbuefiugbak is planning a revolt by inciting the women to rise against your father and the throne. Now, what do we do?
Father, are we going to make our decision based on what a woman said?
Are you saying you don't believe me?
Believe or no believe, the man in question is a strong man of this kingdom. Now, we must be very careful how we handle his issues.
She was very emphatic that Ogbuefiugbak would gather the women to brainwash them into planning a treasonable attack on the throne. And the question is, what do we do? Should we fold our arms and watch him succeed? What are you doing? I am talking to you, you are dialing your phone.
I'm calling Ogbuefiugbak.
You don't dare me.
Father, I am sorry, but what we're hearing right now is mere rumor. And the best way to deal with rumor is to get the people involved to come out and speak. You might be surprised to call Ogbuefiugbak right now and he'll tell you he never had a single meeting with the women.
I'm sorry, you're my prince. See, I can swear on my life. Actually, I held another meeting with Mpolomando Oma. And I'm aware that the women are planning to select an Umoja.
So are you against the women selecting an Umoja? Because right now you're giving me the impression you're a busybody.
My prince is assaulting me. I came into this palace to give valuable information. Because I know you are our king. We don't have any other. I don't know why I'm being insulted. I don't know.
Charles, my patience is fast running out. Alright? And you are provoking me to the point of placing a curse on you. Don't you just allow me to do that. Or the consequences will be too great for you to bear. Now for the last time I ask you, what do we do to stem Ogbuefiugbak's treasonable plans?
I'm surprised that you came back. I didn't think that you were going to show up.
Was that the reason why you would not take me into your house?
No. As a matter of fact, a man that has so many enemies must be very conscious of what he does.
Wow. That is a very weighty compliment. It's not just a compliment at all. It's not. It's heavy.
Okay. You cannot but agree with me, you know, because as it is, what I came to do in this village is very dear to my heart. Very, very dear to my heart. If I can leave my business with my partner for as long as it's going to take me, I should let you know how dear it is to me what I came to do here.
Are you in any way saying that you see me as your enemy?
No, that's not what I'm saying. But I am saying that you are still new to me. I'm still getting to know you. It will take a while, yeah.
You're a strange man. No, seriously, very strange.
Hey, that's my friend, Abalago. That's one of the few men that I trust in this village. One of the few.
I've met him before. I think so. Yeah, I think I have.
Oh, Thompson.
Yes.
Hi. What's happening? You have a visitor?
Yeah. Where's she?
Uh-huh.
Good afternoon, sir.
Huh? Are you not the same consultant that came to my place the other time saying you want to buy land?
Yes, it's me.
What are you with Thompson? He doesn't sell land. You never came back as you said. What happened?
I was going to. I just took my time to
Yeah. Has a check for 1 million naira. You can cash it immediately if you want. But the important thing is that I want you to get down to business immediately. To dig deep into that idiot's activities. I want the whole plans out.
Hey, Your Majesty, I'm always ready to work for you without money. I am surprised you're giving me money.
That's all right. As long as you keep giving me valuable information, I will always enrich you. That's my promise.
Well, I am happy, Your Majesty. And I see you as my king. I will continue to do everything to make you happy.
Now the verdict is this. I don't want an Omoja installed in Igbo Kingdom. But if the heat becomes unbearable, then be prepared. You will be the next Omoja.
Hey, Your Majesty.
That's okay.
Thank you very much.
That's all right.
Thank you.
Well, sir, Thompson told me a lot about you. He said that you're one of the very few people that he can trust and any member of this community can trust. And I'm comparing from what I heard outside, the people and my first meeting with you, I must really say that you are a trustworthy, honest, and faithful man.
Well, I will say thank you for the compliment. May I know the fate of the motel and the casino you said you are coming to build in Igbo?
Well, about that, sir, the project is still going to be executed. I'm actually still speaking to my investors as I talk to you. The motel and casino is going to be a very big thing for the people of Igbo. The women, the children, the fathers, they're going to enjoy it and they're going to be happy with it.
Thompson, had it been you told me that you left to go and get all these things, I would have said don't bother yourself.
Oh no, why? Listen, this is the first time both of you are coming to my living room. And it's important to me that at least you take a drink. That will show a sign of welcome. It's a casual meeting, but for me it's very remarkable. Because right here was where my father was laid in state before he was buried. So please, don't turn down my offer, please.
Thompson, I am not here for drinks. I came here to give you just one advice. Leave town or you go into hiding. Learn how to operate from remote areas because this your father's compound is very vulnerable. And I don't need to remind you that dead men do not take revenge. I better take my leave.
No, you can't just leave like that. What did you just say? What was the meaning of that?
You know, elders of Igbo are becoming more convinced by the day that Ishieze and Agui, that's your father, didn't die naturally. They are beginning to ask questions and answers are coming out. The very people that conspired to kill your father are not comfortable with these answers that are coming out, and they may attempt to do the unthinkable. If you are sure that you want to complete this mission in one piece, then you must do exactly what I said. Leave town on your own or you go into hiding. Advice from a friend.
I'm sorry, but you told me a few minutes ago outside that you trust this guy so much. I mean, if what he's saying is true, why don't you just make a move, okay? I stay in the hotel. You can stay there if you want for some time until everything calms down. You want to put your life in danger, would you?
Young man, had it been your grandfather was killed, your father would have avenged his death. Why are you here in Enugu, running after money, and your father's blood is there crying for justice?
What? My father was killed?
That's my count. If you come to Iboko, ask after Okeke Omeniru. I am known by all. Too many things are not right. We must be mature to deal with them. Just call me. We can make an appointment. I know we need women in our lives, but if you want to avenge the death of your family, stay away from them.
Hello. Well, I can see that you're not comfortable with my suggestions.
Comfortable is not the word.
So what is the word? I mean, that dude just told you that your life is in danger. Why don't you just save your life? Go away. Would you rather have yourself dead and your mission unaccomplished? If you say you trust God so much, then he's giving you the best advice. Believe me.
Yusuf, what's your interest in all of this? Where are you from? I don't even know who you are. Because everything I know about you is what you told me. I haven't even been able to verify it. So what is your interest in all of this matter? Who are you?
Okay, fine. I'm really very sorry. I mean, it's all my fault. I should never have said anything at all. Maybe I'm just poking my nose where I'm not supposed to. Jeez. Are you not even going to try to stop me? Okay, fine. I get the message. It's so obvious she's not like me as the way I like you. So much for friendship.
Okeke was blunt. He was clear on this. If you want to avenge your father's death, stay away from women.
I'm sorry to have disturbed you, Father, but I really need us to talk.
Whatever we're going to talk about will depend on if you've agreed to do exactly what I wanted to do.
Father, Omoja as a judicial entity of our land is the cultural inheritance of our people.
And so?
And why are you against the establishment of an Omoja?
Are you speaking your mind as a person or someone sent you?
Father, no one sent me, and you know no one is qualified to do so except you. I'm only making my own private inquiry as to why you're against the installment of an Omoja.
By the time you learn to be violent, chances are that one day you become the king of Igbo kingdom. And when that happens, you will be able to establish whatever institution you deem necessary. Okay?
Abigail, the information available to me was that you stayed in Igbo for the past 3 weeks without any tangible information to your superior officers. I'm calling directly to find out what is happening.
I'm sorry, sir, but I was thinking I was trusted to do what is right.
I never said that we did not trust you. All I'm saying is that at least we need to know what is happening there.
Yes, sir. I have seen the king of Igbo and he promised to give us the land to execute the contract.
Has he given you any parcel of land?
Sir, he actually asked me to do something for him. And if the job that I'm doing for him comes back good and successful, he was going to show me the land. But he promised that the land was going to be the best land in Igbo.
Okay, may I know the nature of what he wants you to do for him?
I'm sorry, sir, but I don't think I can talk on the phone. It's rather very private. But be rest assured that whatever my mission is in Igbo is for the better, and I'm doing it.
Okay. I believe you, but try as much as possible to update us in our company email, alright?
Okay, sir. I will note that. Have a nice day.
The statements made by CDNU of Abanabo are weighty. And the conclusion is that what the king presented was not Dudu Eze. Ezenago was crying, yet he was killed by the king. What I find very confusing is that you people went ahead to crown him king while his partner was shouting that he was lying.
Obwefi Obako, we were sick and tired of living without a king. It may be right to say that we were very desperate. But look at it now. We are facing the consequences today. Hi. A murderer leading us as a king. Hey! Tonsin Ezenago has been proved right. Look at Igbo, the great land of peace and warriors has turned to be a land of murderers. My brother, look at it. Oh God.
No. I cannot tolerate this. The sanctity of our cultural heritage is being undermined, grossly masked with veil of mendacity, and we must rise up as the incumbent heads of our three major villages to put a permanent stop what might ultimately destroy our men folks and put the once flourishing Igbo to ruin. We won't tolerate that.
He who wears the shoe knows where it pinches. I want to ask us a question. What do we do?
Your Majesty, I have every reason to believe that you know what happened to Thompson's father. And I want to know what you know.
My dear, I remember you once told me not too long ago that there are several ways to kill a man.
With all due respect, Your Highness, you have not still answered my question.
I am the king of Igbo. I do not answer useless questions.
If you think my question is useless, you think it is useless? Well, if you killed him, why can't you be brave enough to tell me that you killed him and why?
My young lady, I remember you did tell me in the course of our recent discussion that there is something you could do to a man and he would take his own life voluntarily. Now the hour is here. I wanted to unleash that same horror on two of my arch enemies, Ojani, the chief priest, and Obwefi Obako, the New Zealander who has been causing confusion in this community in Kenberg. Yes, the moment you make two of them take their own lives, the coast will be clear for you to be installed the Omoja of the kingdom.
So why do you want me to soil my hands in the exit of innocent souls? Do you see me as a possible murderer? Do you?
Abigail, I know what you want. Just name your price. Tell me how much you want. I'll pay you. All that's important to me is to make sure that Ojani and Ogbuefi are both dead. Period.
And I agree. I want you to pay proper attention to what I have to tell you right now. Even though the people of Igbo see me as a very quiet prince, trust me, I have a temperament you don't want to experience. So I'll ask you this question only once. Why do I have this belief that you're hiding something from me?
My prince, I'm here because my father appeared in my dream last night.
But what is my business with what your father told you in your dream?
He appeared because I'm covering iniquity.
What do you mean by that? Speak!
Dike was wanted in this palace.
Beg your pardon. I beg your pardon?
Your father told me not to tell you. But I know my father will kill me if I don't tell you. This night will be our second night in this palace.
Wait. Are you saying my father, the king, is dating that strange woman?
No, I didn't say that, but I don't know if they're dating or not. But this night is our second night in this palace.
My God. Why is this man doing things unpopular with our people? Why?
Are you telling me to my face that you will not do exactly what I wanted you to do?
I accepted to assist you before because of the land that you promised to give us free of charge. But I am not a murderer and I am not going to do anything of such. Just because I'm working for the king of Igbo, I would not turn myself into something I am not.
I haven't said you should be a murderer per se. All I'm asking is how to get rid of my two arch enemies who are standing on my way. I want you to use your special talent to send them to the early graves. Simple.
I would not do anything like that. I would not do that.
How dare you barge into my guest lodge without an invitation and without a knock?
Oh shit.
And why must you know who my guest is? Why must you keep provoking me for nothing?
The elders of our land will not be impressed to know that the king smuggles a whore into the palace.
Who do you call a whore?
If you're not a whore, then what are you?
Don't touch me.
You are a disappointment and I'm going to deal with you.
It has been confirmed that you came with a fake Eze. And you also killed Ezenago.
What did you just say?
The lady who just left here shouldn't be your primary concern. Your concern should be how you're going to deal with the elders of Igbo. As we speak, they've gone to Agbanabo. Confirmed from your know that he did not give anyone any Ududweze. Confirmed you killed Ezenago and are now coming for you.
And for goodness sake, who's feeding you with this trash?
I might not know too much about Igbo, but I do know for sure that Igbo is a sacred land which shouldn't have a murderer as king. The elders now say you're the first murderer king to have emerged in Igbo. Confirmed you killed Ezenago. And I just wonder why you had to bring this shame and curse upon our family.
Why are you joining my enemies to ruin me? Why? Not realizing that you have a great father in me.
You really think your dad's greater father, don't you?
A time will surely come. Perhaps after I had gone, you one day said, yes, I once had a great father. I'm not going to go into the details this night for obvious reasons. But you see, there are women and there are women. That lady you met in here is a lady of substance. a lady that has the heart of a lion. I would advise that as you leave this palace, maybe tomorrow, you go in search of this lady and make sure you get her for a wife. She's indeed a material for this palace. That's my message for you this night.
Sweet words can open all doors. Are you not happy I'm back? I want us to talk.
No. At least you should have called. What if I was not going to come back here tonight?
Abigail, I will be very disappointed if you tell me that you have started an affair with a man here in Igbo land.
You won't say that if you truly know all I got to know about you.
Is it different from what you've already told me?
Just give me some time. Let me catch my breath, okay? I'll tell you everything.
I believe you have heard about the rumors that are being speculated all through this kingdom.
Ojiana, the priest of Igbo, has no time for rumors. Tell me why you're here late.
Oh, Ojiana, you crowned me king of Igbo and gave me all the powers of the king, as well as the paraphernalia of office. Am I right?
Go on.
Now, do you think there is anything that can change that?
Well, nothing can neutralize that except a pronouncement from Onowu Abanabo.
I asked you to come back after 21 market days. Why are you visiting me with the portion of death?
I must be king in Igbo. Nothing will ever stop me. You deserve nothing but death.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but I don't know why you are looking at me this way.
No. Well, you did say that the only thing that can neutralize the powers of the king of Igbo is a pronouncement by the Onowu Abonabo. Am I right?
Exactly.
Well, now that the Onowu has joined his ancestors, do you think that still holds water?
Well, nothing can change that except the very death of the king and the recovery of Okupundi Oba.
I see. All right. Okay. Ojani, you have been my very good friend, as it were. Can you have this?
Your Majesty, what is this money for?
Well, I am the king, and there's no way I will not respect you as the priest. This money is for you to take care of your own end, while I maintain my kingship and allow it neutralized by my own death.
Well, I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but I'm not going to accept this money.
Ujani, why are you going this far? There's no bribery. You know me, I don't bribe people. I've done it temporarily. It's for the bottom of you're my friend. It's for the good work you're doing in this kingdom.
You see, Your Majesty, I am committed to the cultural protection of our land. I can always assist you to achieve your work well. I don't need any incentive to do that.
Well, Ojani, I don't want to believe that you are refusing gifts that came from me from within my own heart. A gift that has no strings attached whatsoever. I don't think that would be fair.
You see, anytime I personally need anything, I will come to you, not now. Even though I appreciate your kind gesture, but I don't need this money, please. I don't need it. It can be done.
Abigail, I want to understand this once and for all. Are you saying the king sent you to be snooping on me?
Yes. As a matter of fact, he told me everything I know about you. He asked me to destroy you, and in return, I will get my desired land. But when I saw you and I got closer to you, I was taken by your charms. I have this feeling from the pit of my stomach that the king knows so much about your father's death. And that singular knowledge just drew me more to you. I got so attracted to you. Look, Thompson, I have passion for the downtrodden.
You have some nerves. You made him use you as a tool, and yet you sit here and talk about integrity?
Look, Thompson, the king promised to make me the Omoja of Igbo land, but I bluntly refused it because of you. Look, when Thompson, as it is now, I can never do anything to hurt you. Never. Wouldn't you believe me?
Abigail, I'm sorry, but I can no longer be here.
Come, Thompson, please don't do this to me. Don't. You're being very unfair to me. You are. Look, the king asked me to spy on you. He asked me to ruin your life. But did I do any of that? No. Thompson, I cannot harm you. I cannot. So why would you now see me as evil when I have not hurt you in the past?
You have no idea what I will do to you now if you don't leave me. To think that I even concluded that you were the right woman for me. I did, but I'm disappointed in you. Very disappointed in you. I was wrong. I don't ever want to see you again.
I have distributed the money to all the women that matter. So there is no reason for you to panic.
Uju, evil plans have been perpetrated against me. The elders are planning for my downfall. But I can assure you here and now that I am going to crush them. And I'll make sure I keep my promise that as soon as this dust settles down, you're going to become the next Omoja of this village, of this land.
Where is that trouble of Igbo kingdom that parades himself as a king? Where is he?
Your Majesty.
Yes.
The elders have arrived with the chief priest.
What are they doing here?
Outside the gate. The chief priest has a tender palm fruit in his mouth and is bearing a fan nebe in his hand.
Why would they invade my palace with a fan nebe? Why? How dare you? How dare you? I am king of Igbo. I am the custodian of our cultural heritage. How dare you invade my palace with a fan nebe and Omonko your mouth?
Ichie Ezenagu did not die a natural death. All accusing fingers are pointing at you. Therefore, you must swear on this offer to vindicate yourself.
I am the king. And people come to swear on my throne. How come you're asking me to swear on a Neva? Why don't you humble yourself before the throne? Otherwise you face my wrath.
Ichiokoroko, you are not the legitimate king of Igbo kingdom. Anyway, we have come to inform you of the decision of the elders and council.
So you are even standing there to talk to me about legitimacy? What do you know about legitimacy?
The legitimacy of anything in Igbo kingdom must be founded upon the traditional and cultural values of our people. And one of such values is the originality of the Idueze, upon which kings, even kings of Igbo kingdom, are crowned. It has been proven that the Idueze, upon which you were crowned king, was fabricated. Hence, your kingship has been unfounded ab initio. Then you cannot continue to be king without questionable symbol of authority.
I will now prove to you that I am king of Igbo.
Ajano. What are you doing? Father, your kingdom will wage war on its people. Please, stop this, please. Stop this, stop. Father, please, stop. Father.
You know, get your cough.
Serves you right. A murderer cannot sit on a throne to govern good people. Let us go. Let us go, elders.